Hello and welcome to day 98 of the Ironman challenge. I hope you all had a great week so far. Hello Leo Skyblade, hello Kosinski, hello Shamur, Shamur6, hello Captain Riker, hello Venture, hello Crab McNugget, hello Qualm, and have I missed anything? Any one of you? Hello, Danish Dynamite. Oh, nice. Oh, Dynamite, not Dynamite. Sorry. Nice. Welcome. So, let me see. Today is day 98, and we have big plans for today. First of all, we want to finish the event track. We're so close to that Blood Raider crate. I wish I could dedicate more time to Eve. Oh, Kosinski, I feel you. I feel you so much. I would also like to dedicate much more time to Eve. The problem is I can only basically play Eve online when I stream. There's like literally not really much time that I can spend in Eve outside of streaming. So that's why, by the way, my Ironman challenge is so slow. So if we would be able to play like every single day, each evening, then we probably would be finished with the endurance by now. But that did not happen so far. I just came out of Crashnip's stream. I hope I don't get too wild. Okay, sure, Leo Skyblade. I know how to handle you. Let's put it like that. So let me see. What can we do as a little bit of early bird giveaway today? I think we still should have some ships lying around. Where the hell is Jita? Oh yeah, we have a hook bill. No, we don't have the Cormorant Navy issue, right? What happened with the Cormorant Navy issue? Did I forget to do the giveaway in the last stream? Because I was sure that I was giving away the Cormorant Navy issue. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, and you did not finish the draw. Okay. Sorry. I completely forgot about that. But that means you will all have the chance to get the skin and the ship now. So let's start a Cormorant Navy Police giveaway. So this will be an early bird, but also a little bit more than an early bird giveaway. So what you are able to win here at the moment, if you're interested, is going to be this little Navy Coercer. Not Coercer, Cormorant. And because the Navy skin would be a little bit boring, right? So you will get a Cormorant Navy Police skin for that as well. So you can fly in style. So exclamation mark buy note if you're interested. I am waiting to see what he has again. I need to spend some more points today. You're gambling for my skins here. So I have to be quick, and I have to activate the Sanguinary Savant skins before you snatch those. But no, those were from Stuffle. Those were for giveaways. So let's see. Today is the big day. We want to finally do the reward track. And since we didn't reach the 1,000 followers in the last stream, I had another idea. I don't know if I will shoot myself in the foot with this idea, but one idea that came to my mind is, why don't I basically open the Blood Raider crate, and no matter what blueprint comes out of that Blood Raider crate, we will have to build that ship inside the Ironman challenge. So we could really shoot us in the foot here. But we could also maybe add another nice goal on the roadmap. So what is your opinion on that? Or would you like me to do a giveaway with that? Because I think that would be a very funny idea. Incoming Molok. That's the fastest I've ever seen him scroll through them. If you want to have a look at Leo Skyblade, you can just redeem it, and then you can go and I will give you a proper look at the skins. So let me see. Love it. Titan it is. So exciting and risky. Time to make a space croissant. Ooh. I think it's not the Angel's Titan is not in there. It's only Blood Raiders. We can do it once you get going. Okay, sure. So let me first fly back to my Punisher, because we want to get rid of the reward track. And we also have some Sanguinary Savant skins for today. So there are some nice giveaways for today. Hello, the Blackheart. How are you doing today? I hope you had something nice for lunch today, because I didn't. I didn't eat lunch today because it was just not possible. And thank you very much, Kaczynski. Holy shit. Thank you for throwing your Prime at me. I'll gladly take it. I can assure you I will take care of it. So, before I forget it, let me start my PI again, because PI is important. I had some ideas for a 1,000 follower special. So I want to do something special in content, and I had a few ideas that came through my mind. And maybe I would just want to brainstorm those ideas with you here, so to see whether you would like those ideas or you would be turned off by them. If you manage to take a Titan as Iron Man, not only would that be record worthy for a monument somewhere in New Even, but I think you should be able to consider the challenge one, and you can then sell it on the market. Yeah, that's probably true. The problem, Venture, is to build a Titan, you basically have to be part of a nullsec entity, I believe, because you have to have a special ship, because Titans can only dock in specific stations, and I probably am not able to build that station myself. So I would need to build a Keepstar before I would be able to build the Titan. Or maybe I just never undock it. that could also be the case. Someone would gladly offer you a spot with a promise you sell it to them after. Maybe. That is, by the way, still something up for decision for the future. So we might hit a barrier. I think we will hit that barrier around when we're thinking about building the capital ship in the future. But I think once we are going for the capital ship, I think the Paladin should be able without nullsec. But once we're going for the capital ship, we might need to join a big corporation to be able to get access to like stations and stuff. But so far, we will try it solo as far as we can. Hey, Givaldi, how are you doing today? If you complete the Titan, the challenge will be completed. Yeah, most likely, yes. By the way, today is the last day of the charity. That means after today's stream, I will go and I will donate all the money that has been raised to the Natural History Society of South Australia Incorporated. And then we will see how much we were able to do for them to take good care of wombats in the wild. By the way, if you are interested in seeing what the money goes to, !charity will give you a link to the website of the organization, and there you can get all the information, like where the money will go to and what projects they are doing. you may be able to build it in a normal station, but once undocked, you will not be able to dock it back. Yeah, that's true, Lost Soul. That could be a problem.
Warp drive active.
Leo Skyblade, could you please do a message for exclamation mark by note so people know that we have a giveaway and which command they can use to enter? That would be very, very nice of you. By the way, we should claim those crates here. Oh, someone of you used my referral code. Thank you very much for that. So we have 4 Masters at Arms Cerebral Accelerators again. How cool is that? I think you have to build a Titan in a Sotia with Caprix. That could definitely be the case. Because someone said that that if I would build a capital ship, that would also need to be built in a Sotio. But maybe he meant like super capitals, because we definitely found out that this was not the case. So the capital ships usually should be able to be built in another stations. Oh no, it was docking. It can only dock, but a capital ship can dock in a normal station. Just the Titans and super carriers, I believe, are not able, if I understood Delboy right. So yeah, today is EVE London. Unfortunately, I am not able to attend EVE London. I would really like to be there and spend some time with other creators. And also you. But unfortunately, that is not the case this year. Maybe I will be able to attend next year. FanFest is unfortunately insanely expensive for me. And since I'm a lone providing father for a family of 4, because my wife is not able to work, that's why we have some issues. And that's why I have to be a little bit careful what I'm spending my money on, you know? But maybe next year I will be able to go to EVE London. That would be really cool. Hey Bernard, how are you doing? Great to have you here. And also, I've seen you all increased your streaks. So Leo Skyblade is on a 10 stream streak today. Qualm is on a 7 stream streak today. Who else do we have here? And Autonomous Donk. Oh, holy shit. Sorry, Donk. I completely overread your message. Welcome. How are you doing today, Donk? Let me give you a shout out, man. Autonomous Donk. And Bernard is also on a 7-day stream streak. And Venture has a 9 stream streak next time. Very, very nice. You're so loyal. I really love it.
Active.
Okay, let me read out this message for you, Donk. So, Autonomous Donk is a self-taught gaming legend who built a Pong and now navigates the depths of New Eden. This I can never read out this word. Kermit Geoli. How the hell should I spell that? Wormhole Dweller may forget chat, but their Crimson Harvest is anything but wrong. Don't expect entertainment, just pure unfiltered spacefaring. I don't know what it is with you. Autonomous Donk, and the bot, but he's always mocking you. Like last time he was like, his playlist is shit, but his content is fine. And today he's like, don't expect entertainment, just pure unfiltered spacefaring. I have no clue what you're doing.
Active.
AI has got my number. Oh, yeah. Dang it. I completely forgot I wanted to try out the C2 sites, right? How far am I? Still 7 jumps away. Have I thought about that? Please tell me that I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, nice. So, thank Faction warfare, or what is today the plan? Crispy Chicken. Today is the plan that we want to go, and first of all, we want to finish that reward track. And once we have finished this reward track here, then we will go and we will open that chest. And whatever blueprint comes out of that chest, I will have to build this ship inside my Ironman challenge somewhere. It does not need to be like the next ship I'm building, but it will be somewhere on the roadmap. And we will see whether we really should shoot ourselves in the foot with that, or if we are actually able to do this. Check, thanks. So the Ironman challenge all the way. Yes, that is true. And I just thought we should probably dock and pot ourselves back, because last time I told you that I wanted to try out the C2 cybernetic sites to see whether I am able to do that. So that's why I've built a coercer. And today we're going to fit this coercer, and we're trying out the class 2 cybernetic sites. I have no clue whether we're able to get that, like if we're able to beat the Cyber 2 sites. But if we are able to get that, no matter how long it takes, that might really help us with an accelerated progress in those, and probably an ongoing money farm while that event is still going, you know?
Docking request accepted.
Watch him get lucky with the crewer BP. Yeah, I mean, my personal guess is that I will get a crewer. But we might be surprised, maybe I'll get something better. We'll see. I won't be that's the good thing about the Ironman challenge, you know? If I get a crewer, that's nice for me, because yay, I don't need to build a really, really dang complicated and expensive ship. But if I get anything else, then it's cool, because hey, I got a cool blueprint for a nice ship. So let me see. Let's pot ourselves back to Parto. Sorry for that. I'm a bit confused, but we should have definitely gone and built and gotten the coercer. So here's the coercer. Let me take it. Where the hell is it? Coercer. Here's our new build coercer, and now we are going to fit it. So please, guys, I need your help now. We need to fit a coercer with Tech 1 and Meta modules that is able to do the cybernetic C2 sites. So we call this HMS Wombat, as always. And hello, Soapy! How are you doing today? I feel it's going to be a Balgorn. We've already seen that cutscene, so I will just skip it. So this is the coercer. And now we have to think about how are we going to fit it to be able to do the C2 cybernetic sites. I mean, the first thing, which is a no-brainer, it needs some lasers. So we will put some lasers on it. So let me go to the modules. Where the hell are the modules? Here are the modules. And then we go into pulse. We definitely need pulse lasers. Good, I am going to take the buzzard I won into ghost sites and see if it blows up. Oh, nice, Sophie. That really sounds like a plan. So we have the, what was it? The small focused of focal. I believe those should give me the highest DPS. Have I more small focused? No. So what is the small focus is the lowest one. But I have some small focus to focal, right? Yeah, a focal, and those are modal. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 focal and 1 modal. I believe the other ones are probably on my Punisher. So let me have a look at the fitting of the Punisher. Yeah, that has modulated energy beams. and particle stream. So we could just take a few lasers from the Punisher and put it on the Coercer. So we have a full rig of working lasers. Since I don't have any other small focused versions right now. So that is the no-brainer. Let's just simulate and let's just think that we probably have the 2 energy beams. And which one was the focal? Was the lower one, right? Or was the modal the lower one? The focal is the lowest, and then we have the modal. Okay. So we have 2 particle streams, and then we have another node pulse particle stream. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 different types of guns here. And holy freaking hell! Autonomous Donk! Coming in with another 100 Australian dollars for the charity. Thank you, my dude. The Wombats are thanking you. Oh, you just got me a fitting. Very nice. You could also just have posted it in the in-game chat, by the way. That would have been a lot easier, Givaldi. I tested a T1 Corex. It worked, but it will depend on skills, since my pilot has high skills. I will link the fit I made. Okay, let me import. Oh, I can't import it from the clipboard. Something is wrong with the formatting. So Givaldi, if you use !IGC, that will give you the link to my in-game channel. It is called Wombat Crew. And there you can just link me the fitting, and that's how I would be able to get it a lot easier. And hello, Johnny VTS. How are you doing today? So, far from the obvious, which is the laser guns, we need also a we also need a second thing, because we not only need the focal ones. We have 2 pulse energies, and I believe it's 1 of the pulse lasers. How much turret slots does this ship have? Fitting. 3. 4. Okay, 4 turret slots in total it has at the moment. So I can get another one of those. So this is the total amount of guns that we have. At the moment, with that, we are cap stable, but now we will have to introduce a armor repairer, because otherwise we won't be able to sustain. So let me see what we have for an armor repairer. Everything is fine. Oh, nice. That is very good, Johnny VTS. So Johnny VTS. I'll just fit this ship, by the way, and then I will talk with you about the ideas that I had for the 1000 follower special. So I need a enduring armor repairer. This one here. And then probably a extruded heatsink. Extruded compact heatsink. Yeah, that's the one. And what else? So I think that's also done. So we still have the... We don't need any kind of mid slots, which is good. So we can just go and sit there on 0. I'm not sure whether we will need some tank modules. Let me see in the chat, Givaldi, what you had. You had an extruded compact heatsink, and you had a compact energized membrane. So energized membrane. Compact energized membrane. Where the hell is it? Multi-spectrum energized membrane, and that's the compact version. And an enduring armor repairer. We don't need the afterburner, I believe, right? Because we will just sit at 0, so we probably won't need an afterburner. a recharger, cap recharger, or a cap battery. That could also be possible. Then the guns, and what have you gotten for rigs? Nothing. Okay, so you had no rigs in that fitting, which is nice. So let me see. I think we will go for capacitor control circuits because I already had those. Capacitor control circuits. 1, 2, and 3. And then we still need something for the mid slots. So what could we put in the mid slots that would help us in the biosecurity, biocybernetic sides? Let me just see if we go, for example, with the standard ones. With the standard ones, we would be cap stable at 135. But with the multi-frequency, we would be empty after 2 minutes, but we would have 200 DPS. And I think we need the 200 DPS here. So if we don't run the armor repairer all the time, then we should also be cap stable. And hello, Akilois. Yeah, you redeemed the first, that is true. But you are actually not the first. Since the stream is already running for almost 40 minutes now. But welcome. Great that you are here, Akilois. So we are currently trying to fit a coercer that should be able to do the cybernetic sides. So what should we put in here for the mid slots? Oh no, what a scam. Yeah. Unfortunately, there is nothing that you can do to disable certain channel points automatically after a specific time span. Okay, so do you have an idea what we could put in here? I think we could go just full cap rechargers or cap batteries, right? So let me see if I get for... Oh, a tracking computer. That's actually a great idea. I also had one on the puncher. So let me see. Tracking computer. I have this one, I believe, the optical compact. And one, let's see whether we're better with a cap recharger or we're better off with a battery. So cap recharger. Cap recharger. What kind? We have the authentic. Okay. So we can use the authentic. That's 4 minutes and 50 seconds. And with a small cap battery, or even a medium could fit. Medium cap battery. No, medium will not fit. What about the compact version? Nope, that's definitely too large. So let me remove the medium. Let's go for a small cap. So small cap battery and the compact version. That works out, and we're at 5. So we would be better off with a cap recharger. No, we would be better off with the cap battery. I was wondering if you have this AC journey in video format as well. I'm interested in how it started. Hey, Akilois, unfortunately, I don't have it like in a short or edited video format. But if you don't mind watching old streamer recordings, I have everything that is there on YouTube. So if you go to my YouTube channel, which is also called WarpingWombat, I have every single stream that I ever did recorded and put on YouTube. So you can just skip through the parts that you don't like. But unfortunately, I don't have the time to edit videos out of that. So that's why there are no edited videos. If I would have the time, then I would of course go for that. But yeah, like I said, except for one where he just did a voiceover since his footage got corrupted. That is true. Unfortunately, I lost one episode. I think it was episode 8 that got lost. So I just put a a text message in the video description. And it's also in the journey logs on my Discord. And another episode, my footage got corrupted and I did a voiceover. So these are the only 2 exceptions to that rule. But I hope that you still enjoy it. All right, I will check it out. Yeah, sure. And give me feedback whether you like it or not. So, Mafuken, how are you doing today? So we are currently trying to fit a cursor. And I think we have a fitting. I'm not sure whether we are able to get this, but I think 5 minutes while completely running the armor repairer full time is probably fine. Another thing we could do. I'm not sure whether this will hurt our DPS a lot, but let me just remove one focal here. And we go for a Nosferatu. So if we go for a small Nosferatu, like that one, for example, then we would be completely cap stable while running the armor repairer completely up to a range of 6 kilometers. Maybe we have one that has more. Let me use the scope version. That's also like 6 kilometers. You will want the 200 DPS. Okay, then we won't do that. Okay, then let's try fitting this cursor now. Pretty good. I got about 11 more sides to do, and then I'll have my second box. Oh, nice, Mafuken. What came out of your first box? So I have made the decision, Mafuken, that since we weren't able to hit the 1,000 follower mark in the last stream, and I think that the offer that I made was a one-time thing for that stream, I have now decided that it would be a nice idea that I will open that box myself, and no matter what BPC comes out of that box, I will have to buy this ship inside my Ironman challenge. Not sure whether it should be like the next ship I'm building, or whether we will postpone that ship and maybe build the Retribution next or something like that. But yeah, that's my thought process after that. And I think that's a pretty cool idea, but give me feedback. 3.5 billion ISK. Ah, that came out. So you're not opening it. I see. You're just selling it. I like that idea. I sold my crate, of course. I'm not doing this for the money. And that's why I don't really care how much it is worth. So, because I can't really use the ISK, I'd rather just open it, right? So let me fit this cursor and then we'll head out, I would say. By the way, 15 minutes left for the early bird giveaway. So !buy note if you're interested. Unfortunately, I forgot to do the draw last stream, so we are having the same giveaway that we ended off the last stream with today. You might get 100 million ISK. Oh, that would be very good. I won't say no to 100 million ISK. So let me see. We needed a multi-spectrum energized membrane. So that's going in the low slots. Don't tell me I don't have a multi-spectrum energized. Kinetic, explosive, EM. I really think I don't have a multi-spectrum energized membrane. What the hell? What happened to all my modules? Maybe they are in the arbitrator. Let me have a look at the arbitrator. There was a Molok BPC on contract last night for 500 billion. An hour later, it was gone. Oh, really? That's crazy. And hey, Jade Moonbeam, how are you doing today? You want EM anyway. Ah, okay, so I don't need the multispectrum. Are you sure? Because I believe that the other one did explosive damage. The Morgus Legion ships. But we can try it with an EM. I got a Molok. If I got a Molok, I would be on contract immediately. EM is the main resist profile you need to cover. Okay. So let's go with this one then. Then we need a heatsink. So let's put that heatsink. Only one heatsink is needed. Come on. Extrude it. And then we need another of those armor repairers. So, small armor. No, let's just call armor. Enduring armor repairer. So that's the low slots covered. Then we have these capacitor control circuit. Where the hell are those? Not here. Small cap. Ah, here they are. 1, 2, 3 capacitor control circuits. Then we have 1 small cap battery. Please don't tell me that we don't have a battery anymore. Yes, we still have more than enough compact. Then we need a tracking computer. Tracking computer, remote tracking computer, enduring and compact. Let's just go with the enduring, right? And only 2 guns missing and the lenses. Okay, so we will have to take some lenses with us. The only thing that does explode damage is the Squall. The Gamor and Orthrus are still doing EM damage. They just hit really hard, so it feels like it's hitting your resistance hole. Ah, okay, that is the reason. Then, what is this? That is kinetic coating. Let me see. Energized. I had... Oh, that's explosive. Dang it. Maybe we could have used this one. Why no Navy issue cursor? The reason, Jade Moonbeam, is I am... Wait. No. No worries. I will change it for a moment. Wait a second. Ironman. Here we go. I am actually doing an Ironman challenge, and that means I will only use stuff that I have built, found, or bought from NPCs, but a Navy coercer is going to take a lot of stuff that is needed to build that ship. So it's not that easy. So that's why we're going for the normal version of the coercer. Yeah, exactly. The exclamation Ironman command is there. There's also a exclamation mark song command now for those that are interested in the Ironman Forever song. So you can listen to that as much as you want. So I wanted to go for some lenses now. Let me see. We need standards. 8 standard lenses. And 8 multi-frequencies. And this time we have learned. And we will also take some radio lenses so we can snipe those really far away ships. Or maybe ultraviolet would be sufficient. Let me see. How far can we shoot with ultraviolet lenses? 13 kilometers. And with the radio lenses, 20 kilometers. But we also have a optimal range within 17 kilometers, so probably the ultraviolet are a little bit better. Yeah. So let's take some ultraviolet lenses with us. And then I would say we are finished. Oh wait, I did a simulation. So I did not actually put any of those lenses in my ship. So ultraviolet, here we are. No, not buy and train. Let me see. And 8. You only need around 12 kilometers. Yeah, that's what I thought. So ultraviolet should be perfect. So let's undock. I don't think we have an optimal range script. Or tracking. Okay, let me see. Gotcha. Perfect. And you chase the final boss. You don't need a script. Just use the module empty. Okay. I will do that. So this is the amount. And now I will go and fly over. Let me change. We don't need an afterburner, right? We just go like with the Punisher. We just go inside the ring, and that's it. Okay, let's put this here, and this here. Okay, so 2 minutes left. And then we do the draw. So exclamation mark buy note if you're interested in winning a... What was the ship? It was a... Not Coercer, a Cormorant. If you are interested in winning a Cormorant Navy issue with a Cormorant Navy issue police skin, then you do exclamation mark buy note and that will get you a chance of winning. Keep orbiting there. Automated target is a bliss in these sites. I don't think I have one of those modules, but before we leave the system, we can have a look. So auto-targeting system. Oh no, but we don't have any high slots left. We're completely fitted out on the high slots. And thank you very much for the follow. Thank you very much for the follow, Jade Moonbeam. Much appreciated. So far, only today won a skill extractor. Got like 420 million MR for it. Oh, that's nice. That's really good. And by the way, let me see. Which skin should we put on that baby? I think we got... We don't have a Sanguinary Savant, right? There is not... No, there isn't a Sanguinary Savant. But we still have Stoffel's Lava Core Imperial skin that he gifted us. Police! Do you want to see the police skin? We can also use the police. But let me just show you how cool the Lava Core Imperial skin looks like. Here, look, that is the Lava Core Imperial. Isn't that a beauty? We can also use the police skin. I'm a fan of police skins. Wait, what did you say about... Last night I sold my Raider crate for the 1,350 event score. Got like 2.6 billion in Jita. Nearly fell over people who were paying that much. Yeah, it was 3.5, I believe, earlier. Gotta make it Halloween themed. I don't think I have a Halloween skin. Yeah, no, there is no Halloween skin, but we can use the Imperial Police if you like. So here we go with the police skin.
Warp drive active.
I won 1.3 billion from Earth this morning. Oh, nice, Mifukin. Congratulations. So, I think it's time. I hope every one of you is in the giveaway. Exclamation mark buy note if you haven't. And then let's do the draw. Still was a nice Halloween bump in the wallet. Got me back over 85 billion ISK on hand. Dang, 85 billion. And here we go. Let's see who is the lucky winner. And the Cormorant Navy issue police skin is going to Mr. Z Gaming. Congratulations, Mr. Z Gaming. That skin is now going to you.
Drive active.
Could I please have your IGN and then I will get you sorted. Cormorant. So these 2 babies here go to you now. You still haven't registered with the in-game bot. So here you go. Cormorant Navy issue. I wish you a lot of fun with that. So, Leo Skyblade. Let's start the next giveaway, I would say. Let's do a short one. And we will go for a hook bill. Because I still have a hook bill Navy issue. So let's do the next giveaway for a hook bill Navy. Hook bill Navy. So exclamation mark buy note if you're interested in winning a hook bill Navy issue.
Warp drive.
I think it is a great ship for faction warfare. So if you're interested in that. And on the full hour, then we will think about a skin. Because I think that's the last ship that I have in possession right now. I was typing. I am faster than you, Leo Skyblade. You have to be quicker. My missiles only Kaldari alt needs another hook bill. Oh, look. Stream delay. That is true. It is a little bit of unfair advantage that I have over you. Since I'm actually faster. Because I don't have a stream delay. That one is also good for T1 Abyss. We are trying out T1 Abyss today in an Omen. So that is one of my things that I have on my bucket list today. We will try out T1 Abyss. Not sure whether it's going to work. Maybe we'll just waste an Omen. That could also be possible. But that's definitely one thing I want to do. So now it's only a few more jumps.
Warp drive active.
Look at my boss. Mad I am not faster than his thoughts, so his fingers. I'm not mad at you, Leo Skyblade. I'm just mocking you. I'm just mocking you very, very nicely. I know. Also, you can get some decent ISK by selling the cybernetic neural lattice items from the biocybernetic sites. Yeah, I think I did a total, and it was, I think, a little bit less than 80 million that I have so far in cybernetic neural lattice. I think it was like 80 or 90 million that I have at the moment. Nice, 800 of them. No, I have more. I have definitely more. Maybe then I have more ISK.
Drive active.
I will have to see. Like after the event is over, then we'll think about selling all of that. Simply unacceptable. How dare you not know what he wants before he wants it as his mod? That is true. You should be able to know my thoughts before I even thought about them. So let me tell you about my ideas for a 1000 follower special. So I have thought, what could I do special once I reach the 1000 follower goal? I want to do something with the community, and but I also don't want to hurt my own health, so that's why I'm not like doing a. And I have a family, and I'm streaming from the living room, so I can't do like crazy shit like streaming 24/7. That's not going to work. So that's why I had some ideas, which also align with my future projects. There is one thing I want to try out, and that is I want to do the project discovery treasure hunt. The problem is that for doing the project discovery treasure hunt, I actually need to have an entosis link. And to build that entosis link, I need a specific item. Entosis link. Here, this one. And to build this entosis link, I need a specific item. And that specific item that I need to build that thing is an Antikythera element. So that thing here, that's one thing which I don't know yet how to get this. And that's why I thought I have done a little bit of research, and the research showed me that these here come from drifter wormholes. So I need to basically kill NPC drifters outside of drifter wormholes. So I thought it could be a cool idea, because I probably won't be able to kill them myself, that we could do that as a fleet. And maybe this way I would be able to get one of those items. And the other ideas that I had was, I still have an open appointment with Mr. Magical Geek for a faction warfare PvP lecture. And since he is at the moment at EVE London, so he can't really help me with that, I thought, why not do this as a 1000 follower special? So I would do like a collaboration stream with Mr. Magical Geek, where he would teach me how to PvP in EVE, and you all would be able to learn from that as well. So that's another thought that I had for a 1000 follower special. And the last thing that came to my mind is, there are a lot of different landmarks in the game. So, like specific locations which have a relevance to the EVE lore, or specific events that took place in the past. And one of my thoughts was like, why wouldn't I do a stream where I visit all of those landmarks in EVE? So these are at the moment 3 ideas that I have in my head. Maybe you have another idea, which is better. I'll take ideas. But so far, what do you think of those ideas? Do you think that could be something funny, or do you think, nah, I would love to have something else for the follower special? And I said that I would use a police skin, so let me change to the police skin. Sounds fun. PvP stuff is nice. That is true. That is true. PvP stuff is nice. The problem is I am so bad at PvP that I'm not really able to enjoy it. So one thing that if we do the PvP is we need to talk about how would that PvP event go? Like, would I need to build all the ships for the PvP myself? Or should I allow myself to take like handouts from Magical Geek, for example? Because I won't use them. So I thought about myself, if I build the ships myself, then I can keep all the stuff that I loot. If I take handouts from him, then I'm not allowed to take the loot, so to keep it like in balance. Like if I take fits from someone else, then I won't be able to take the loot, so that would balance it out. So this was like the idea that came to my mind. Make your own ship, get the dropped loots. You'll have him helping you. Yes, exactly. So that's what I thought. So I would probably need to build a few Punishers. So that means I need more resources to do that. But secondly, and that is the most important thing, we still don't have nanite repair paste. So if you have a look here, if we would need nanite repair paste, that means we need to buy this blueprint here, which is on the market at the moment from NPC sell orders, 50 million ISK. So I think that is the moment where we really should invest that 50 million ISK towards the nanite repair paste blueprint and build that goddamn stuff ourselves. So we can use an auxiliary armor repairer to go into faction warfare.
Active.
The problem with the auxiliary armor repairer is that I think the blueprint that I have only has like 3 uses. So auxiliary armor repairer. Yeah, I have a medium. Oh, it is a medium one. Dang it. I thought that was a small one, so that means I don't even have an auxiliary armor repairer. That is a problem. That is really a problem. Will be easier to make some tackled frigates to hold things down while they kill it. Cheaper for you in terms of material costs. That is true, but I want to learn how to PvP and I also want to kill my own stuff, you know? And hello, Apocroft. How are you doing today? Let me give you a shout out, mate. Because Leo Skyblade isn't so fast. Here you go, Apocraft. Today I'm just mocking Leo Skyblade. So if you're a mod here, you have to get used to being mocked. That's how it is. Didn't he have to go to work? Yeah, I think. That probably would explain it. Mining a moon for reactions. Oh, cool, Apocraft. Thank you, good sir. Of course, you are welcome, Apocraft. Let me read out your shoutout message. So, Apocraft UK is a laid-back gamer who's been around since the Stone Age. They're all about having fun and sharing laughs, even if their skills are a bit rusty. Currently diving into EVE Online for some PvP action, fingers crossed, and hosting giveaways. No hate, just good vibes, and risk it for a biscuit spirit. So this is the content of Mr. Apocraft. So if you're interested, please give this man a follow. And then you can see yourself whether his content suits you or not. A big part of PvP is tackle, so you will still learn how to properly tackle and then still shoot it with lasers. But Venture, so far, I didn't really need to tackle because the people wanted to kill me. So when I was like inside a cybernetic inside a faction warfare plex, then people would just come to me and I wouldn't need to tackle them because they were going for me. Combat Ventures. I totally agree. The best way to get started with PvP is learn to tackle. Okay, if you say so. So we have the particle stream and the energy beams. So I need 3 energy beams, right? So let me put all the lenses inside the cargo hold. And let's get rid of 1, 2... Or let's get all of them. Let's switch over to the cursor. This time I need to be really fast. So if I am in the side and I think, oh shit, I can't handle this, then I really need to get out of that as fast as possible. So here we have it. We want to get rid of the focal one. Let's put the focal.
There is already something
dang
in
it.
that location.
Focal going into item hanger. And then we have 1, 2, 3 energy beams. 2, 3 energy beams. And another focal that we can replace with that one. Okay, so let's put the multi-frequencies. Let's put the multi-frequencies inside. Now we have 204 DPS at 6 minutes. Oh, look, so we even improved our energy efficiency. That's good. So let's undock and let's see if we're able. Oh, wait a second. Before I undock, we'll do the giveaway. Oh, wait, no, we don't do the giveaway. We don't have a giveaway. We probably need to start a new one, right? Or did I start a new one? I did start a new one. Look, I'm forgetting so much stuff today. What the hell? Okay, never mind then. Then we'll just go for it. Tackle is important whether you are in fleet or by yourself. Yeah, and you only pulse the reps when needed, so you don't need to keep it on and run out of cap. So let's fly to our first site and let's see if we're able to get this. Focused modal and a focal. Ah, dang it. Now we have 4 different types of lasers. That's really not good. Yeah, but I think that's how it is. We could optimize, we could remove the modal for another focal. But we can't get another energy beam. Okay, let's see. So I will have to be able to warp out immediately once we find out that this is not possible for us. But let's see how big the damage... Oh shit, the performance. What the hell is with the performance? I'm having a dia show here. So orbit at 500. And then we'll see. Are we able to do a cybernetic C2 site? Post-processing should help with that. Post-processing. I have it on high. You mean I should put it to low? Let's put it to low. Maybe that changes. And there are the ventures. Yes. Okay. So here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So far that looks good. But I'm still not happy with the 280 DPS is too low. I have 200 DPS, not 280. So we will find out whether this is too low or not. So now everything on the Gamur, that is the most important target right now. And there goes the Gamur. And there is the shuttle. So let's see. Shuttle, shuttle, shuttle. Let's get rid of the shuttle. We will have to run the armor repairer very soon. Okay, yeah, but we are repairing enough at the moment, so that looks good. Now you're really setting me under stress here. And this one. Now I have to be fully concentrated, because you know that... yeah, okay, that's just too much. I don't think we can handle that. Look, holy shit, how much ships are that? I keep forgetting I removed the new no UI. Yeah, that got removed. That's no longer here. But I think we have to run. I don't think there is a possibility for us to beat that side. You won't make this, yeah. I also think that. So let's align and fly out. We don't want to lose our modules here. To destroy the large group, you need to wrap before the next appears. Okay, so we have now found out that you can't do C2 sites in a Tech 1 fitted coercer. That's not going to happen. At least I am not able to do it. You would have, but you split your DPS, so you didn't destroy them fast enough. Okay, then let's do one more try. This time we will focus on less DPS. So we're going back to a little bit less DPS, but and we're trying to get less turrets here, and then we'll focus the damage. So we're not splitting it anymore. Repair first. Of course, I will not jump into that without repairing. It's also why the fit is linked. I had an AB. I orbited at 1000 and was moving faster, so I was speed tanking. Oh. So you got rid of the... did you got rid of the... what was it? Tracking computer then? Or what did you use? You need to focus on DPS range max 10 kilometers. Or 10k? So do you say that I don't need the multi-frequencies, but I should rather use the standard version? You want all the turrets, just put them all on one target. Yes, the thing is I have different types of turrets. And let me get rid of the pulse particle stream. That's a single turret, which I only have one of. So let that one goes into the bin. And then we'll get another one from the item hanger, which is a focal. And then we have a modal one. And we'll also get rid of that. And we'll get another focal. So with that, we're now down to only 2 different types of turrets. Oh wait, I just moved one of the lenses. That was not my boss. Can't hear the stream, by the way. You have to unmute it, Dio. And hello from London. Nice. How did you like? How are you liking Eve London, Dio? Let me link it again, but please don't link it in chat, Givaldi. Please link it in the in-game channel, if possible. Guten Abend, Aza69. It doesn't matter that you have different turrets, just you want to focus your DPS on one. That is true, but it's much harder for me to always remind myself to click so much different weapon slots. Your fit doesn't fit in the chat, so no point in putting it in here. Yeah, that's true. It is like cut in half. So now we have again. So you said I should use an afterburner. Let me see. Afterburner. How far away is an afterburner? That's 10 jumps away. But that seems to be the lowest one. So I have 10 jumps away. I have an afterburner, which I could get here. And if I would remove the tracking computer and put the afterburner here, then I only have 3 minutes of cap. But then I'm up to 600 meters. Group the lasers and put them in the first 4 slots of your top bar. I did that, but like I said, for me it's hard to like click so many different things or use the keys on my keyboard for so many different weapons. You saw that I was like have one of those lasers dangling for some time. So now I have optimized it to only, I believe it's 2. I only have 2 different types of lasers, so that's only two slots now. So if I want to have this afterburner, then I would need to get my Punisher, and I would need to go and get the afterburner. But we could try it without the afterburner again. So what do you think? Should we get the afterburner, or should we just try it again? The DPS might be too low for the boss, so he does huge damage. We will see. Like, this is an experiment. And hello, Stoffel. How are you doing today? So, should we go back and get the afterburner, or should we just try it again without the afterburner? Givaldi said that he did it, and it was possible for him, and he did it with an afterburner. So I might think about going myself, and doing the afterburner. If you're wanting progression, do the ones. Yeah, I know, Mafuken. I also want progression, but I also want to try stuff out. So that's the dilemma. Get the afterburner. Okay, then I have to get the afterburner, and since the Punisher is the faster aligning ship, we will use the Punisher for that. Let me fly back to Apanake. Oh wait, Apanake isn't that close. Where do we need to go through? Okay, that's the same systems we came through. That's fine.
Warp drive active.
Atoma's 12 jumps. Where's would that be? That's 12 jumps, but only Vikamia. But no, we're not going to Vikamia. We're going this way. Hello, Risty. Welcome. How are you doing? Let me give you a shout out. Long time no see, Risty. How the devil are you doing? So here you go. So Risty is a really good streamer. He's also doing level 4 missions and mostly burner missions. So if you're interested in the burner missions, then Risty can show you something. Could also use an event booster. Oh, that's a really good idea. That is a really good idea. Webby fire range, capacitor capacity, energy turret optimal range, and tracking speed. We could use that one. What else do we have? Armor resistances. And turret damage. So the level 3 ones. Capacitor booster. We could use the capacitor booster. And we could use the, what was it? Armor resistances. So let's do that. Let's redeem this one, but we will redeem it once we enter the site, not at the moment. The turret one is nice. So the damage, you mean? Or the tracking one? Precision booster. We have the optimal range and tracking, and we also have one for turret damage, but that's only a 1. The turret damage. Okay, yeah. Can I activate all of those boosters at the same time, or do I need to do different?
Warp drive active.
Does any one of you know that? Look at the slot. Okay, I will do that. Maybe it's in the info, right? Slot 17 for the turret. That's also slot 17. And the armor resistance booster is slot 16. So the armor and the damage is possible, but the tracking and the damage is not possible.
Warp drive active.
I don't know if you can use 2 slot 11 boosters at the same time. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's 1 booster per slot. But we could go for the optimal range 3, or we even have a 4. But you know what? This one I want to keep, and this one I also want to keep for the C2. We want to do the C2 wormhole sites, you know? So we will keep the energy turret optimal range and tracking speed boosters, the level 4 versions, for the wormhole. And we can use the level 3 versions today. So we will use the armor resistances level 3.
Drive active.
And we will use the energy turret damage version, also 3. That might even help us in the Abyssal later. By the way, if you haven't entered the giveaway, !binode, we will do the draw in just a moment.
Warp drive active.
And then after we've got the afterburner, then we'll try to do another run of those C2 sites. And maybe this time we have more luck. So Givaldi, please confirm that I have indeed to replace the tracking computer and not the cap battery for the afterburner. I mean, that would be logical for me to do it like that, but maybe your fit was different. So that's why I want to ask beforehand.
Warp drive active.
Almost, we have 10 ventures missing for this one. That's 10 points. We might even be able to like do the site in different goes, but not sure if that is worth it then. Like to warp out, repair, go in again, kill a few ventures, warp out, repair. Did I miss the very strong German accent? No, I believe there wasn't a very strong German accent yet. At least I didn't see any. I think we can keep it like that, Lee Skyblight. We don't need to change that.
Warp drive active.
But since Stoffel is here, you probably have to be careful now that he does not snatch your skins away. Mafuken redeemed very strong German accent. When? When did Mafuken redeem the very strong German accent? Wait a second. Have I really missed that? I'm really bad today, sorry. Normally I'm much better at this. Several minutes ago. Okay, then we will go and we will start the timer. Sorry, Mafuken.
Active.
It was just after the shoutout. Ah, that's maybe why it got like moved out of the way. I see. I'll keep you in line. Okay, let's start the timer. 2 minutes. And there we have the very strong German accent today. So do you think it is possible with the new fitting and the afterburner to do the biocybernetic C1 sites? C2 sites, not C1 sites?
Warp drive active.
Because I really want to try out these C2 sites, and I would be so happy if I would be able to do at least one of those sites. And do they give more progression or not? They just give more loot, right? So we could just do the sites, the C1 sites first for the progression. And after that, then we can still experiment with the C2 sites. It's the same progression. Okay. Then, then let's change the plans. Let's do the C2 sites later. And we will do the C1 sites first, because that will make it a lot easier to get to the reward chest in the end. And hopefully get the cool blueprint. And after we finish the reward track, then we can still go back and do the C2 sites. Okay, 1 jump left for the afterburner. And by the way, have I forgot to draw the giveaway? Yes, I did. So exclamation mark buy node, last chance now. Enter the giveaway before it is over.
Warp drive active.
And in 1 minute, I will draw the winner. And then we will see who of you has won the giveaway. Oh. Oh. Oh, look. There are 2 golems here in the system. Holy shit. What the hell happened here? Wait a second. Wait a second. Did you see that? There's so many wrecks outside of this station. I have to undock and go for that. That's like a one-time chance to get something nice. And it's blue. But I don't have an afterburner. Dang it. So let's first see. That's an ibis. What is that? That's also an ibis. Ah, dang it. That's all ibises. And someone else is looting them already. Wreck off ibis. That's all ibises. So they did something. They did something here. Because there's so much ibises. I don't know what they did. So it isn't that good loot. I thought for a moment that here we had so much loot here. But actually it was only ibises. They Corvette suicide charged a hauler probably. That could be true, yes. I thought you got lucky as fuck. Yeah, unfortunately that was not the case. So let's see. We have an afterburner here. 1 MN. Let's put the afterburner in the cargo hold. And maybe just take a second one. So we have 2 afterburners. We also have some lasers here. Only the big ones, right? We don't have the small ones. Oh, and by the way, the timer is over, so I can speak normal again. To be fair, might have been blinked IBCs with Tech 2 modules. But they hadn't got any modules. So if you look here, if I loot them, the only stuff that you see is civilian miners. So there are not really any good modules. Maybe they were already looted. That could be the case. But I looted a few of those and there was like only basic stuff in them. So let's go back to the coercer. Coercer. And then we will do the event sites with the Punisher. Oh, he wants me to go to Vikamia now. Huh. Should I do it or should I not do it? Are you going to draw? Yes, I am going to draw now, Leo Skyblade. Thank you for reminding me. And the winner of the giveaway is Danish Dynamite. Dynamite, congratulations. You have just won a Kaldari Navy hookbill. And there is Danish Dynamite. Congratulations. Again, here is your ship. I will send it over to you. And I accidentally copied the wrong thing. I actually copied the chat, not the name. So here you go. So as promised, now we're going to do a little bit bigger giveaway.
Warp drive.
So Stoffel has sent me a few skins last stream. And since we have Halloween at the moment, I think it's time to give away some Sanguinary Savant skins. So we have one for the Punisher, for the Magnate, for the Dragoon, and for the Cruor. And I think, since I am flying a Punisher, and I think you should also be able to fly the same skin that I am currently flying, we are going to do a giveaway for a Sanguinary Savant Punisher skin. So let me start the giveaway. Punisher Sanguinary. And giveaway is started. Exclamation mark buy node for your chance. I will showcase the skin real quick so you can see it in detail. So this is the skin that you are able to win. It is a Punisher Sanguinary Savant skin. This skin has one special thing, that if you are moving, I can show you that while warping,
Warp drive.
that there will be light emitted from the eyes of the skull that you see here and from below the ship. So you have some red foggy stuff going below the ship and above. And I think that looks pretty awesome. What did you say, Leo Skyblade? Adventure it was. Hey, Umbra Amphibian, how are you doing today? Okay, now I have to go for real. Have a good stream. Yeah, thank you, Venture, for sticking around, and see you next time. So, Umbra Amphibian, you have just entered the stream at the right time, it seems. We are back on our way to the system, and we will do some more cybernetic C1 sites to finish off this event track. And then we will see what we will get out of that crate. And I have changed plans today, since the special giveaway I offered was only a special gift for yesterday, if we would have reached 1,000 followers in the stream. But today, I am going to open that crate, and no matter what blueprint comes out of that, I will have to build that ship inside my Ironman challenge. So that's what I have decided on. That means we could really shoot ourselves in the foot if we get like a capital ship, or we can get a Cruor, and that would not be that devastating. The Sanguinary Savant skins are so cool. They look epic on every ship they have it for. That is true, Jade Moonbeam, and they're also one of my personal favorite skin lines. And we have the Blackheart here, who has been so damn crazy and has just gifted me the Sanguinary Savant skin for the Paladin. So I already have the Sanguinary Savant skin for the Paladin and a few other ships. Sanguinary. So I have 5 Sanguinary Savant skin. I have at the moment for the Dragoon, I have the Magnate, the Paladin, the Punisher, and the Sacrilege. So these are the Sanguinary Savant skins that I already have. And let me show you the Paladin, because that one is really freaking cool. Show info. Something is wrong with the performance today. I don't know what it is, but I really have hard lags here. And now you see like there's a stuttering effect. I think I will put the post-processing back on high again. It was smoother beforehand. Yeah, look, now I don't have the stuttering effect anymore. I still need 990 points on the track on this ult. Ah, dang it. That's quite a lot of points, Umbra Amphibian. So this here is the Sanguinary Savant skin. So this is the normal Paladin. It's red and golden. And if you put the Sanguinary Savant skin on that ship, then it turns into this. And isn't that a sexy ship? I love that one. I can't wait until I be able to fly that one myself eventually. It also has like the red stuff here emitted from the ship. But yeah, thank you very much again, the Black Heart. That was just crazy. Okay, let's see. So this could be a very short trip, or it could be a shortcut. We will see about that. Ah, dang it. I also have to look how much of those PI I have, because if I want to build nanite repair paste, then I have to see how much PI I have, because I also want to build the new ship, the Pioneer. And that also needed some advanced modules. Oh no, that was the Tech 2 version of that. I remember. That wasn't the Tech 1 version. The Tech 1 version was only minerals. It didn't have any kind of special components to build that ship. Do you have the skins for the other Marauder, the Golem? No. What? I don't think there is a Sanguinary Savant skin for the Golem, right? Sanguinary. Is there a Golem? No, it's only Amar ships. The only ships that have this skin are Amar ships. So if you have a look here, it's only the Balgorn, the Coercer, the Kruor, the Legion. Oh, the Legion would probably also look very interesting with that one. Let me have a look at the Legion. Oh yes, oh yes. If we ever have this ship, we will have to get this skin for it. That looks so cool. And plate.
Warp drive active.
WarpingWombat. Next dog you get has to be a Burboil. What the hell is a Burble? Let me put that in Google. Please don't be something naughty. Okay, no. No. That's not going to be our next dog. I'm very fine with the way how Maya is. I think that's a little bit too big for my kind of taste. I might go for a Labrador, but nothing like bigger. Oh, Stoffel wants me to give Maya some treats. That's a good idea, Stoffel, because we're currently in the process of docking. So I'll be back for a moment, and I'll give Maya some treats. So see you guys in a second.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
She's at the moment laying on my bed with all her legs in the air. No one will steal your bed with that one in it. That is true. That's definitely true. Okay, so we will have to refit our Punisher again because we need the guns from the other ship. Is there a possible way how I can do that without... Maybe like that? No. That's only showing the contents. So I actually have to board the ship. I don't want to strip the whole fitting. I just want to get specific stuff of it. So let's get rid of all these modules. Put offline, group, ungroup. Let's just put it like that. So we want to get rid of this one. Yes. A focal, a focal, a focal, and these two here. So these were the turrets from the Punisher. So let's board the Punisher again, and then we'll do all the turrets on the Punisher. So 1, 2, 3, and there is a fourth turret, particle stream. And we're missing none. But we could now get the ultraviolet, so we don't miss out on that drones every time. Let me put the afterburners in here, and let's undock and search for some C1 sites now. So, stuck. There we are. Let's put the multi-frequently lenses in. And we do have some C1 sites in this system. Unfortunately, it's only 2 sites. How much sites do we need until we reach the end of the track? We're at 1,260. So another 30 would be 1,310. No, 1,290. Then 20, and then that. So three sites should get us to that, I think. 3 more sites, and then we'll have it. Okay, let's jump into the site.
Drive active.
And let's do the C1 sites again, since we know we can do that. And those will give us the same progress as the C2 sites. But we will definitely try out these C2 sites later. Holy shit, every time I warp in those sites, there is such a insane FPS drop. And orbit 500. So, let's see. So this should be much more manageable than beforehand. Who need frames anyways? Yeah. Who wants to play fluently when we can just have a dia show? Should be the nebula. That's probably the case, yes. Dang, why is that venture so far away? And there we go. It's called spreadsheets in space. Should be used to it. Yeah, but that does not say anything about the performance, Leo Skyblade. Only because it's spreadsheets in space does not mean it has to be bad. It has to have a bad performance, right? And there is the first shuttle. Come on. 6 more. Ah. You have overclocked Axel. I must have missed that update. Really? Are you having such a bad performance in Axel? But to be honestly, Skyblade, I'm not using Axel. I'm usually using Google Sheets if I do my spreadsheets. I'm not using Excel. So maybe that's the performance difference. And there's the first Gamur. I don't know what it is, but this ship just seems to be applying the damage much better to the ships than in the C2 side. Although it is the same kind of ships. Maybe the Cursor just has worse tracking. Because it is a destroyer. That could definitely be the case. Oh no, I have a pretty top tier PC. I haven't had any stuttering or low FPS in years. Okay. Then probably it's just me, because I have a pretty shit PC. I've built my PC in like 2020. So it has a few years. It is not like completely trash. So it has a RTX 2080. So one of the first RTX graphic cards that came to the market. Ah, dang it. Look, now it's at 15 kilometers. How should I be able to reach that shuttle? There is no way I'm going to reach that shuttle anymore. I'm playing on an on a GTX 1060. Yeah, okay. I won't say anything then. It seems your graphic card is much worse than mine. GTX 1080 Ti. Oh, Ti. I don't know the comparison, like how good a GTX 1080 Ti performs in comparison to a RTX 2080. The only thing that I can say is I definitely have some performance issues here inside those sites. They're both still good cards. I meant here. My first card was the 6600 GTX. Didn't know those still tuned on. Look, Leo Skyblade, we can't all have a nice and beefy PC like you have. We have to work with a budget. I'm on a 1060 mobile. What the hell is a 2060 mobile? I've never heard of that card. Does that mean you are playing on mobile? Or what is a 2060 mobile graphics card? I almost spilled my drink again. I almost did it. This time I was faster. I grabbed it like mid-flight. Sla's a champ. I have my about 10 years. Oh, really? That's good. That's freaking good, I would say. 10 years for a graphics card? That's tough. And Sla is the real capybara. Since I was called a capybara last time. Although I am not a capybara, I am actually a wombat. And look, we're only $100 away from hitting the final fundraising goal of 1,000 Australian dollars. Wouldn't it be funny to hit both 1,000 followers as well as 1,000 Australian dollars funding goal at the same time? The 10 series card have been solid. At least they didn't melt power plugs. I've never had issue with my graphics card melting any power plug so far. Don't know what kind of graphics cards do that, but so far I haven't had any issues with mine. The 5090, those are melting power plugs? Holy shit. I've never heard of that. The 40 and 50 gens have been. They've also been being put on backwards. What do you mean with put on backwards? So you don't put them on a PCI Express slot anymore, or where do you put them? So did the 490. It was the new power connector that had issues. Okay. Then glad that I have the 2080 then, since I didn't had any problems so far. The power plug is literally backwards on the board. Ah, the power plug is backwards. I see. So that's how it is. It was the new connection. My 4090 Ti has been pretty solid. Ah, so you also are using a 4090. You're not using like the newest model, your Skyblade? My RTX 3090 does have this problem with the same connector. So how do you solve it then? Terminator 404. And by the way, welcome to the chat as a first-time chatter. No, I won't pay for fake frames. So the only difference between the 490 and the 590 is fake frames then? Interesting. It doesn't. Ah, okay. Sorry, Terminator. So your 3090 seems to be Ti seems to be fine. Not really. The only difference between most video cards is the number of cores that are good on the board. NVIDIA AI tags. Why AI tags? Are they developing their graphics cards with AI now? Or I'm not really into that, to be honest. Since I don't need a new PC, I have not been following like what new graphics cards are coming out. AI frames between real frames. Frame gen is AI. Okay, that sounds really awkward. Why you would have frames generated by AI? Do you get like any benefit from that, or is it just buzzword bingo at that point? To smooth out a game. Okay, so that's the reason. So if they want to basically have you have a smoother gameplay, and so they chuck in some AI generated frames to go between the normal generated frames. Is it like that, or how can I think about that? Okay, there's the null prime. Let's open. We got a Daredevil Deathglow skin. Nice. It's used by lowered power machine to equal a more powerful one's performance, so they can claim crazy FPS. Ah, yes, precisely. Oh, nice. I see. So I wasn't that far away with my speculations. Below 60 native FPS, the frames are garbage, and a lot of weird artifacts appear. Okay, that really doesn't sound very good. So suddenly I'm very glad that I'm still using my trusty 2080 so far. Especially in the same scenes with my testing. Frame gen is good for machines that need it. if your machine is good to go, you don't need it. Okay, so it's only for machines that are like on the lower end of the performance spectrum. I see.
Warp drive active.
Mark, buy note for you. If you haven't joined the giveaway. And thank you very much for the follow, Keep Prasma. And welcome. Yes, if your machine is decently built, frame gen would probably inhibit your graphical clarity. Same thing with DLSS.
Warp drive active.
I see. Like I said, I don't have a new PC. So my PC is like 5 years old now. Yeah, about 5 years. And there we have our performance issue again. And orbit at 500. Luckily, we don't have to do the C1 sites a long time. So after this event site, it's only one more, I believe. Yeah, we are at 290. So after that, we are at 320. And then the last one is 350. So 2 more event sites and then we're finally finished. Hey, Credit a Moon, how are you doing? There's nothing wrong with it per se. Good streaming for you. Thank you, Kiprasma. I'll take that compliment. So have you all got your Molok BPC yet? Or are you all selling your crates? Because I've heard a lot of people are actually selling their crates for the insane amount of ISK that you can get. Because I'm doing an Ironman challenge, that means I am not buying nor selling anything from players. So that means everything that I get, I have either built myself, found myself as part of loot, or I have been able to buy it from NPCs. So we're doing this C1 cybernetic sites here with a super budget fitting, which I have created. And so I'm very excited for the last crate, because no matter what blueprint we will get out of that, we will have to build that ship. The hardest part will probably be the resonators, right? You also need resonators which are from the faction, so we will need to do some missions for the Blood Raiders. Or is that wrong? I have 3 crates, but I do not know if I will open or sell. I am working on 2 to 4 more. Yeah, Rambo has also saved up all his crates so far, and he wants to open them all at once in a special stream. Maybe he will get the Molok BPC. We will see. Maybe he will get 4 crewers. Okay, 12 are left. Should I just shoot the unstable generator for fun? Or do I get damaged as well if I do that? By the way, that would have been a strategy for the last side. Why didn't I shoot the generator? The generator would also have helped me in terms of damage application. Oh, look, the standard even have higher range than the ultraviolet, it seems. You can only use the 2 of them, and then you weren't even at the point to use it. Ah, yeah, okay. I see. Yeah, I was damaged pretty heavily. Okay, this shuttle is going to fly away. There's no way I'm going to catch this. But there is a Gamur now, so that's priority number 1. I think it's 4,000 detonation radius. So 4 kilometers detonation radius, and if I'm inside that, how much damage will I receive? Is it like a lot of damage, or is it like manageable? C1 Tristan and C2 TFI do it best for me, depending on active or passive run. In my Mecha Ball, it was negligible. Yeah, in your Mecha Ball. That is like saying if in my Rolls Royce, I don't have any problems with bumps in the street. I'm just driving over them. In your ship, I am not sure. Still here mining. So what are you mining, Epocraft? What kind of mineral are you mining right now? I know you said moon ore, but moon ore is like a very wide range of different minerals that you could mine. You could at least honk M at first. Oh, that was quick. I wasn't even able to shoot them. You drive? Peasant. So for all of you that haven't entered yet, !buy note for a chance of winning a Sanguinary Savant skin for the Punisher, which is the same skin which I am using right now. So if you're interested in winning this exact skin, !buy note will get you the chance. Sylvite, Coesite, and Bitumens. Okay, so you're mining a high-sec ore, I see. So that's a high-sec moon. And are you mining that for the upcoming reactions, like for the reactions that come with the Catalyst update, or what kind of reactions are you mining that for? Because I remember you said you were mining this for reactions. Yes, it's NAV Moon, but it gives me for the reactions I need. For building ships. Ah, so it's generally for building ships. I see. Okay, I have completely missed every single shuttle so far. I'm really doing very good on that end today. And despite the fact that I'm actually using the lasers that shoot further away. And then I can go pew-pew in. Okay, I see. So you're building your own ships to do PvP in. That's a good idea. You'll probably save a lot of money doing it that way. Or maybe not, because I heard that ships are actually usually cheaper if you buy them from other people, because they have like very specialized loadouts. Build 50 worms at the moment. Holy shit, 50 worms. That's crazy. Just because I can, yeah. That's a flex. Hey, I'm building 50 worms. I guess you don't hear that very often. Unfortunately, it will be a very short stream today because it seems this time, this day today was more exhausting for me than I am actually. I'm actually honest to myself. But I feel like very, very tired, and I think my behavior should also reflect that. Like, I'm forgetting a lot of stuff. And I think after we got the crate, then I will probably have to raid out for today, and tomorrow we will go and do the abyssal sites. I don't think it would be a wise decision to go into T1 abyssal with the omen or doing C2 cybernetic sites while being in this kind of state, you know? I have built 30 rattlesnakes. I have 30 rattlesnakes to build yet. So what is the problem? What are you missing for that rattlesnakes epograph? I guess you bought the blueprints already, right? So that's why you know it's 30. So you have like 30 blueprints lying around. Content for us? No. A temp cores and stuff, that's what I need for the reaction. The temperature core regulators. Yes, I have all the blueprints. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay, let's see. Here we go with a null prime. And after that, we only have a last site, and then we're at the 350 points required. So let's kill the null prime, and then we'll search for another C1. I think we should have a look at the opportunities tab. Maybe we're able to find another one. There is one here. Where is it? It is in this system. We have one here that is in Shara. So we can just jump to the neighboring system. Okay, let's see what we have found in those ships here. Unfortunately, we don't have a afterburner, so that's a little bit problematic. Oh, some neural lattices. I'll take them. The core temperature regulator is, by the way, epograph is, by the way, also something that I am still missing in my Ironman challenge. I will need that core temperature regulator for building the Paladin later. So far, I haven't been in need for this module, but once I reach the Paladin state, then I really have to get this temperature regulator. I'm sure I can spare you a few. No, unfortunately, that would be against the rules. We have to be honest here to ourselves. But thank you still for the offer, epograph. So 10 more minutes, and then we'll do the draw for the giveaway. And then we'll see who of you is going to be able to fly around with the same skin that I'm using at the moment. Well, my friend, that sucks for you. Yes, that is true. That's there are some times when I'm like biting myself in the ass because I'm making it so hard for myself. But on the other hand, then I remember myself to how much I like this challenge, and then I'll just keep at it. So that's how it went so far. Would it be okay to send you the BPC? No, it wouldn't be okay. Because I cannot use anything that came from players. The only thing that I can do is like, I can give it away. So if you send me stuff on my character, then I will put that in giveaways and I'll give it just away. But everything you send me, I cannot use. Yeah, definitely, mate. Good for you. So let's do the last and final site. And then we will open that goddamn crate. Although I want to get home first. So I will leave the ship and then I'll port myself back home. Well, fine, dude. Don't accept my hug. Have you hugged me? Let me see. What did you do here? I'm not sure whether I've missed something, Leo Skyblade. If I did, please tell me. No, you just said anything we give you, you can't accept. Ah, you were referring to that one, I see. Yeah. So if you hug me, if you want to hug me, I will have to give that hugs away. And we just finished our dailies with doing nothing on the side. Look how easy that was. And boom. Just like that. How far can I shoot with those? 7 kilometers. Okay, so we're still in range. Now I have to get another one. Let me use the standard ones. And there it is. Like Teflon. Yes. I have a Teflon. Oh, look, there's another Punisher. The question is, why did he come here? That's honestly pretty stupid. If the site is occupied, you usually leave. But I mean, he can try. Well, if you don't have a good place for reactions and research and stuff, let me know. I can point you to some good places. Of course, thank you for doing that. And yeah, there he warps away. I thought that would be very stupid for him to stick around. No, it's a DPS race in these sites. Are you sure? Because he left. I've never had anyone come in here to try to out DPS me. Good luck at getting all the stuff for the Odysseus at its current requirements. Something like 300,000 loyalty points for the Sisters of Eve. Yeah, probably we're not going to build the Sisters of Eve ship. Valve Gaming. We are currently having a Stratius on the roadmap. So the Stratius is one of the ships that I have on my roadmap right now. But the Odysseus is currently not planned. Although it is a very cool looking ship, I have to admit that. Maybe he can give you a place to build the Titan you're going to pull out of this box. I'm not sure about whether it's going to be a Titan. We'll see. The Pioneer and Outrider look amazing though. That is true. I'm definitely going for the Pioneer, Valve Gaming. So that's once the update drops, the next days I will stream probably a little bit more often than usual. And then we are going to build that goddamn Pioneer. And if we get one for free in the Epic Arc, we will give that away and we will build our own. Because that is the rule of the game for me. And as I am a man of principle, that means I have to follow my own principles. It's a game, sir. That is true, it is a game. But like I said, I'm a man of principles, and if I say to myself, hey, I do it like that, then I will stick to that principle. And I think that's also part of why you love me so much, that I actually do the stuff that I say I want to do. What if the epic arc gives you a BPC to build it as a part of the epic arc? Then I would build the ship. Like, if the epic arc is going to give me a blueprint, then I would probably use that blueprint to build the ship. Because then it's inside my rules, because I've built the ship myself. So, only 2 more of those. And then the null prime, and then we're finished with the reward track. And in 3 minutes, we're also finished with the giveaway. So if you haven't entered the giveaway yet, exclamation mark buy note will get you a ticket. Come on, where are my enemies? Leo's Skyblade is so into it, he just wants to have 2 nodes. 1 node isn't enough. I only need 170 more points. Finally, I got a stable connection. Oh, nice, the Blackheart. Just for letting you know, the Blackheart, since I am very exhausted today, more than I am admitting to myself, this is going to be a very short stream today. So after we have reached the final reward track, then we will go back to Parto, and then I will open that box. And we will do the giveaway, and then we will raid out. So that's what's going to happen today. So tomorrow I will try to do the abyssal sites with you together. And maybe even fit the ship for the wormhole sites. But today I'm feeling too tired, so I don't think that would be a good idea. Come on, shuttle. I'm just showing the people how to type it. Does anybody have connection issues with Eve? Connection issues not Nolive, but I have some serious performance issues today. So if I enter any of those sites, my PC basically just turns into a Dia show for a moment. Lol, I've been pulling too many late nights playing. That is true. That is also true, the Blackheart. And this time, the reason why I'm very exhausted today is I had a very stressful work day. And after a full work day, I basically just went off work at, what is it? 5 p.m. Eve. So at 5 p.m. Eve, I finished work today. And yeah, so I am a bit tired. I keep being disconnected and it's very laggy. Okay, no, I haven't had any problems with disconnections so far. Not in this stream, at least. Still hungover from yesterday for sure. Yeah, I didn't had that much sleep because my kids are not in school, but like a similar thing. And it's basically childcare during the day where they go so they can play with others and stuff like that. And I have to get up from bed at about 6 a.m. in the morning. So if I'm playing until 3 a.m., that's only 3 hours of sleep. Not the best combination. But that's the only time when I actually have time to play Eve. Someday your kids can run your mining fleet. That is true, though. Oh no, now there is a Tristan coming in. Let's see who wins the DPS race. Oh no, he warped out. I thought for a moment we will have a DPS race. But I would guess that if I overheat my lasers, I will probably win the DPS race, but not sure. Maybe if it is a Tech 2 fitted Tristan, then I will be on the short end of the stick. That nearly got me there, Mafukin. That nearly got me. And hello, Freya. You are turning in at a very unfortunate time, Freya, because I am about to basically end the stream for today because I am very tired. Those are not to fear. They only have around 150 DPS. I only have 125 DPS. So I probably need to fear them. Yeah, Freya, I'm very sorry, but all the nights of very short sleep and also a very, very stressful work day today haven't been a good combination. No worries. Okay. So let me drop the stuff in this system here. We will leave. And thank you very much for the follow, Vivicide. Or Viviside. Well, you hit instant, they have to send the drone out. Ah, that's true, yeah. I just got home for myself and wanted to see if you finished the event track. Yes, we just did that right now. So as you can see here, we have the Claim Blood Raider crate right now here. So what I am going to do is we are jumping over to Parto. Because I'm not claiming this here. I'm claiming that in Parto. And then we will open that reward crate and we will see what comes out of that. And whatever blueprint we will get, we will have to build that ship. So let's see what is inside the Blood Raider crate. Fingers crossed. We will see. What's in the box? That's the question. We also have some historic skin crates here. Not sure what is inside those. So here's the Blood Raider crate. Let's open it. And we get an Overseer Vial, Tetramon Anti-Drain Booster, a Crewer Blueprint, and Cerebral Accelerator and some Outlaw Boots. Oh, interesting. We got some boots. Some boots. Interesting. I didn't know that you can get some boots out of that. Oh, cool. So we got a Crewer Blueprint. So let me see what... if we open that crate... There's the Crewer and a Glacial Drift skin. Lol. Okay, so what do we need for the Crewer? We need 9 Auto Integrity Preservation Seals and 5 Life Backup Support Units. And we also need 20 Blood Raider Net Resonators. I think the Blood Raider Net Resonators are probably the hardest one. Same as me, but I got pants instead of boots, if I remember it correctly. Okay, cool. So let me do the draw for you. Exclamation mark buy note if you want to enter the giveaway as a last chance. And in 1 minute, I will do the draw. Or just in a few seconds. So if you haven't entered the giveaway, exclamation mark buy note. I see. Still some people are joining. I'll wait for like 30 seconds, I think. In 30 seconds, I will have to do the draw. But what we can do in the meantime, while you're all jumping into the giveaway, we can see who is going to be our raid target today. So let me see. Who is the raid target today? So we could raid over to Contempo. We could raid over to Knrashnaps. What else? Sniper is not yet on, right? No. Yeah, then Contempo or Crashnaps. Or Mr. Unlucky. Mr. Unlucky is also probably a possible thing. Oh, 1-800 wants to redeem the skin of your choice. Of course, 1-800. Let me first do the draw. And the winner of the Sanguinary Savant skin for the Punisher is Luboy Biden Primary. Luboy Biden Primary, congratulations of winning the skin. And there he is. Congratulations, Luboy. You got yourself a Sanguinary Savant skin for the Punisher. And let me send it to you. Here you go. So, have a lot of fun with that. And now 1-800 wants to have a skin redeem, which means he is able to choose randomly one of the skins that he likes from my skin collection. So let me see, skin. So I have Ogura Navy issue skin here. I have Deathglow Remnant skins for Kronos and Algos. What else do we have? That's all Skinner stuff. We have a lot of other Deathglow Remnant skins here. More here, but you probably are not interested in those. You're probably interested in the Jita skins, right? So is there one specific skin that you have in mind? 1-800 that you want to have? Do Contempo. He has got a charity stream on tonight. Oh, cool, yeah. Good idea. Then we probably raid over Contempo. Yes, which skin would you like, 1-800? Or should I scroll through all my skins? Just give me a second. I mean, I can scroll very slowly, so you're able to see. So Punisher, we have Shattered Paradigm, we have a lot of those Harada Oki skins, we have Cold Wind's Call skins, we have Cybernetics Carnage skins, our Combined Horizon skin for the Stabber, the Genelucent Dazzle skins, some Mebabu skins, and some Sanguinary Savant skins. So is there any skin you would be interested? Do you have the Praxis Generalucent Dazzle? No, we actually gave this away on one of the last streams already. I still have the Gnosis Generalucent Dazzle, the Metamorphosis Generalucent Dazzle, and the Sonesis Generalucent Dazzle. These ones I'll have. But I don't have the Praxis anymore. I'll take one of each, please. No, that's not how it works, Mefukin. That's not how it works. Can I have the Metamorphosis Dazzle skin? Of course. Here you go. 1-800. Help. I guess it was this one, right? Could you please send me your IGN for once? Because I have two different versions of your name. I don't want to send it to the wrong person. Okay, it is actually the right one. Nice. So let me give you the Metamorphosis version. I will also showcase the skin for a moment so you can see how it would look like. So this is how the Metamorphosis skin would look like. Hey, Quack900! We are unfortunately at the very end of the stream already, so we are going to raid out in a moment. I'm just getting 1-800 his skin redeem because he wanted to have a Generalucent Dazzle skin for the Metamorphosis. So here you go. I wish you a lot of fun with that, and congrats on redeeming 15,000 channel points for that. So, we have decided that we will raid over to Contempo. So let me start the raid then. Contempo Enterprises. So please give this man some love. He's also having some charity. Unfortunately, we weren't able to meet the charity goal for the $1,000, but I don't mind. $900 is more than enough to give to the Wombats. So today is the last day of my charity. That means that the $900 we have raised in this stream will go to the organization tomorrow, and then we will see what they are able to do with that money to help the Wombats in the wild. Hey Booga, how are you doing? Unfortunately, I'm already raiding out, but you can follow us and raid over to Contempo. So once we reach over to Contempo, please all put in chat Wombat Raid. So this is the command, Wombat Raid. And thank you all for being here today. Although it was only a short stream, I hope you had fun. I had fun. Unfortunately, we only got the crew ore out of the box, so nothing special. But we will have to build it. So thank you for being here, and I wish you a good night and see you next time. Goodbye.